Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am super excited. I'm going to be coming to you with a unboxing video of a brand that I am going to be trying out. It is called Be Still Skin and Lashes. Brittany is a licensed esthetician here in LA that I happen to meet and talk with, and she's super cool. Love her vibe. And so I definitely want to get into some of the products that I purchased from her, and I kind of want to show you guys them today in action. I'm not going anywhere today, and I actually just got off a long conference for work, so I definitely feel like I need to perk myself up and give y'all some vibes with this new stuff that I'm getting ready to try out from Be Still. So go ahead and sit back, relax, and I will show you how we're going to whip these lashes with our eyebrow pencil, our highlight and concealer, and then also our brow gel. So stay tuned. Okay, so I am back. I have freshly cleansed skin, and I'm gonna go into each product that I purchased from Be Still, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. So the one good thing about her product is that, like I said, she's an esthetician, so she knows exactly what we should have and how it should look. So the first product is her eyebrow pencil. I got it in the color brown. So it has a pencil. Well, this says brunette, but and then I got her dual highlighter and conceal pencil. And so we're gonna go ahead and go through this product. And this is highlighter and conceal pencil. I love that it has castor seed oil, which will help with the growth of your brows. And then I got her brow gel, which is in the color brown. So for me, I really like to have a spoolie so that I can control where I place my brow pencil and all of that stuff. So I like to just go ahead and, you know, fluff them up. And then what I'm gonna do, she did tell me that because it is a new pencil that you definitely want to kind of just, you know, soften it up a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the pencil and just lightly, as you can see, just fill in the part that needs to be filled in. And that was really quick and simple. It actually is a really soft pencil. And then I like to go back in and kind of just even out some of the sparse or thin spaces in my brow and kind of clean it up. So again, and anytime, like I said, I do my brows, I like to just make sure that they're in the proper placement, because if you do not, in my personal opinion, I cannot draw my brows on. It just doesn't look right. So I like to just follow the natural line. I just got my eyebrows waxed, so this is very helpful for me to now be able to just fill in the parts that are sparse and then kind of do what it needs to do. You know what I'm saying? So perfect. First part down. Second part is going to be the highlighter and conceal. So for me, I traditionally will probably just use the concealer to conceal the full brow like this, and then use another brush to bring that down. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So I would probably conceal my brows like that, and then take an actual brush, a concealer brush if you choose to, or not, it's up to you. I got this one from Kelly Baker when I got a set from her from a few years ago, and then I would just go back in and kind of clean all of that up so that it's blended. And this is a little bit fair for my skin tone, but I'm gonna go ahead and go back in and highlight it. Plus I haven't really put on my actual concealer that I would probably use. I'm just actually just reviewing the products, so that I bought. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that down and highlight that in. And so now we have a very clear product, basically. Very, you know, clear product, and so to speak, like you can blend it in, you can bring it down if you choose to, you can work it in, basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the other part, which is the highlight part. So a lot of people do like to highlight their brows, or just use like this part. Or maybe I used the wrong part. Did I? No, I did. No, I used the real one. And so for me, again, we powing over here with this amazing texture and blend. So what I'm gonna do, again, I'm just gonna go back in. And you can also do this with like a blender like this. This is a blender brush from e.l.f., a professional blending, well, a blending eye brush, and you can kind of just go back in and kind of blend that into the part where you're satisfied with it. If you are not satisfied, then you can go back in, like I said, with your personal concealer. It's up to you, or your personal highlight, however way you like to highlight your brows. For me, I'm just gonna blend that out to a point where I feel confident in it. And again, I don't have on a real face or a face at all, just my natural skin. So it may look a bit off because I don't have on anything. But now, I'm pretty okay with that. I'm gonna go in with the Tinted Tinted Brow Gel in the color brown. And so what I like to do is I just like to like kind of get all of that extra liquid off of there, so that I have the bare minimum to then go in with my brow and make it perfect. And I love it. So then I'm just gonna go in, and I always brush mine up and then come back over to kind of make sure that I have a nice uniform brow. So this is Be Still Brows. I absolutely love it. What I will say is that, and I'm not sure if she had a different one that was a little bit darker, but definitely for me, I would love this highlighting pencil in a darker hue. But again, it could just be that I only needed a little bit and to kind of work it in from there. But it's not really a huge deal. It did highlight what I wanted it to highlight. So I could really just go in with my concealer that I normally use, which is 400 by the Lip Bar, and go back in and kind of tone that down a little bit and just dab that in. You don't need a lot because it does look a little bit fair or a little bit yellow or white for me. And so if I wanted to kind of just blend that in, I would take the same blender brush that I would use normally and kind of just, again, blend that out so that it's highlighted from my concealer. And see, that looks totally different than what it looked like before. It actually just looks like an actual highlight, where if I get a little bit closer, you can see like it's a little bit fair, a little bit white, almost like a cast. And I only added a little bit concealer, which again, if you're filling in your whole face and you have other options and things like that, you're just really just evening out that skin tone. And again, the concealer that I'm using is a little bit lighter than my complexion. But if I'm using a darker concealer, because that's number 4, if I use the 500 concealer, and this is from the Lip Balm, I'm just going to show you the difference. So this is my 400, my regular concealer. This is the 500. So if I add in that concealer on top of what I already did, you can see the difference. Okay, so this is more of a highlighted part. This is more of a blend in, kind of not standing out. And again, you have to visualize this with a full face as well. So if I wanted to add in a little bit more, I could. But do you see the difference? in a highlighted brow versus a more textured brow. And then again, if I add in my whole face, this would look amazing. But for the purposes of this particular video, all we're doing is reviewing the actual products in itself and what I purchased from her. So definitely this one, I love it. To actually kind of go in and conceal and highlight to more of a blended option. However, if you're not into the more highlighted blended option and you're just interested in the actual pencil and the gel, then this is going to be more so what you're going to be looking at. And I don't really have that much brow. I just kind of filled it in really lightly based on what I already had. Now if you wanted to paint them on, if you wanted to get a little bit more adventurous with yourself and kind of blend it out and make it beautiful, you're more than welcome to. But so far so good. I'm gonna be wearing this all day today while I'm in the house cleaning up. I'm actually going to now wash my makeup brushes so that I can get them all cleansed and cleaned for this week's skin and makeup review. I have a lot of cool stuff that I want to show you guys and showcase, so I hope that this was helpful. Thank you guys so much. Go ahead and check out Be Still. I'm going to go ahead and tag her. I'm so happy for her, and my heart goes out to her. She's definitely a beautiful soul, and she is getting married this year, so I'm super excited about that. Congratulations, girly. And like I said, I'm going to go tag her, so you guys go and support and love on Be Still.